Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Mel7 Gaming. We're back with some more Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. I had such a good time playing yesterday. I played a bunch, and I got these episodes recorded, and then I stopped, even though I wanted to keep playing more because I thought I had too many episodes in the can. I was playing too far ahead. But as it turns out, because of whatever else, I actually only had 3 episodes recorded in advance, and only one that was already uploaded. So I'm not quite as far ahead as I thought. So we're going to play. It's been a tough day for my computer, so fingers crossed it's going to work. We had at least 5 crashes today. At least 2 were... One was an actual power outage. Everything went down. I think one is kind of brown out dirty power. Just the computer and the routers went down and the clocks were fine. 2, no idea. I've had problems. They were both while rendering, and I've had trouble rendering with H.265 codecs off and on. We did just do an update for Adobe Premiere, so maybe they've broke it again a little bit. And once while turning on the camera. So I think my computer's just had a hard day today. So maybe recording a video game is not the best idea, but we're going to give it a go. So, all right. So what we've got is we have a priority transmission here. Remember last time we did the, whatever the heck it's called, Operation Galahad. Which is kind of the little preview one, right? And so we got the call and said, hey, we're ready for you. So we're going to accept that here in a second. I do want to kind of go through stuff real quick, just to remind you what you have. We have picked up a little bit more. You'll see some stuff down there that you have not seen in the past. I'd also kind of like to do some paint schemes that are specific to what we're doing. So one of them, I really like this, and we'll stop kind of changing paint schemes as we go. Some of these I found just while screwing around to do my thumbnails. So you might recognize some of these. I just think that looks good. Yeah, and this is the Davy Crockett. It's not a very Davy Crockett-y paint scheme, I guess, but that's okay. So let's back up. So that's the tried and true, right? We've seen this one before. Medium pulse lasers, 2 large rifles, heavy rifles, excuse me, and just all sorts of death. Now, I have had stupid headshots with this thing. I did so well. I had one episode where I had 5. I had a general that jumped over a hill, and I hit him, took out the cockpit. He took no other damage. Perfect. It was great. I had such a good time. I was doing so well with it last night. I was that perfect level of tired where you can focus and you're not jittery, but the anxiety's gone down because you don't quite have enough energy to be like anxious. And just the nerve, it was beautiful. I was in the zone. The mech was in the zone. This mech is one of my favorite builds of all time. So James, if you see this, man, this was a really, really good build. I really, really like this one. All right, then we've got this Warhammer. This one has the 2 AC2s. I might have changed that one. Yes, I got 2 UAC 5s for doing Davian Invasion Defense. That's what it was. So I just got those. I just finished that. So I haven't had a chance to play with it. It's brand new, but there it is, 2 UAC 5s, 6 medium lasers. Should be a bit of a beast. Now, you're going to see there's a little bit of a theme here. I would say heavy projectiles with energy as a backup is our primary kind of loadout at this point. And so I think you'll see more of that. Where's default? I just did one for a thumbnail. Where's just... There it is. Very, very similar to what we just saw. And then this one was the blue, and then this one was... Yeah, there we go. So this is our UAC Warhammer right here. So we'll apply that. I just like it. Like I said, I was just screwing around and playing with colors. I said, you know what? That's good. We've got our Catapult 1. C1, this one is just 2 LRM-15s, 4 medium lasers. This is as vanilla as it gets, almost completely unchanged. A great little mech, though. We've got our Orion here. We've got 4 SRM-4s and an AC-20. Does a great job. Really, really happy with this one. This is another new one. I went, and the other storyline mission I did while building up for this was the Davian election year one, where you're the one that we broke last time. It's a much easier mission if you don't break the game. And so this is what I got. This is the Diane, I think is what it's called. And this is the dual Gauss. So dual Gauss, a couple medium lasers are for support. I've yet to see an AMS in this game. So we don't have any AMS or anything. But you can see here, Endo, dual Gauss, XL. Again, I haven't screwed with it. I haven't needed to. I haven't even needed to move the ammo because it's Gauss ammo and it doesn't explode. So we do get a little bit of a bonus here with structure. And then we also get the Diana bonus there, right? So one for being a hero and the other for this specific quirk. Anyway, so very cool. And I guess we could actually just give this its paint scheme, right? It does have its own hero paint scheme. Hero paint scheme's at the top. It's this one, I think. There we go. All right, so there's the Diana. I don't remember. I've already forgotten. We've got our Zeus here. I do have a paint scheme for this one that I like a lot. Again, something I saved this one because I was thinking that day. Yeah, there we go. So this is our Zeus. Again, nothing fancy. SRMs. We've got 3 SRM4s. We've got a UAC 5, double heat sinks, and 3 medium chem lasers. Oh, I was going to say, why do I have ammo up there? But that's just because I have too many things with ammo. So we've got SRM ammo up here and chem laser ammo up there. I might have a case kicking around, but I don't really want to give up the tonnage to put it in there. This should go fairly quickly, I would think. So we should be okay. Anyway, so that's our Zeus. Here's the Stalker that we've seen before. This is another Star League one. Again, I haven't done anything to it other than move some ammo in the legs. LRM-15 Artemis in the wings. Double heat sinks, 2 ER lasers, 4 medium lasers. It's just a great mech. Oh, I did put a supercharger in it. I lied. I did do one thing. I haven't really seen it running around, but you know what? 50% is still not super fast. That brings it up to 60. Right? Well, 68, 72. It goes 72 with that in there, which isn't terrible. I did give it some UAV drones too. I don't know how often it's going to use them. It does say the AI will use them though, so we'll just have to see. Anyway, that's our... And we'll give these things maybe some different paint schemes as we go. Stuff I haven't figured out. Marauder you've seen. Again, I don't think I've messed with this one. Oh, I lied. I added 2 LBX 10 clusters. This was the other things I got out of the Davian Defense Invasion, or Invasion Defense, I think. It was 2 LB10Xs. That's clusters, what it stands for there, and the 2 UAC. So, again, and there's the case. So, 2 big projectiles with energy as our backup. So 2 OB10Xs, 4 medium lasers, case, 3 tons of ammo. I have played with it a little bit. I think I did 1 mission with it and loved it. So again, this one's also command mech and it has narrow profile. So it's a little harder to hit. Yeah, that's that. I think this one could probably do with a cool paint scheme too, but I don't really know what it would be at the moment. Actually, you know what? I kind of like just like that. Let's just go with that. I know it's not flashy. I think that's a good paint. I think it looks good on that one. All right. The next one I got personally was this King Crab. Purchased it. I lied. I have not run that Marauder. This is what I ran. And you can see again, there's 2 big guns up there. This is the one I ran with 2 LB10X clusters in the arms, 2 PPCs up top, 2 SRM6s. This is the one I ran, and it's stupid. And that's why I put the 2 clusters on the Marauder. Because reasons. So, I don't think I've done much to this. I haven't needed to. Again, it already had case. Everything was already there. I don't think I've touched it. It does have a reinforced cockpit. So even though we've lowered it a little bit, we still have, we've got 21 structure instead of the 15. Command mech. again, sensor range bonus, another Star League mech. We've done well. I have done a few upgrades. I've got a few more going. So for instance, this one has armor and structure. I've tried to get the big tank mech's armor and structure, if nothing else. Now, it'd be nice to get this a couple more things. I don't have a lot of money left after all of this, though, is said and done. And the reason I don't have a lot of money left, we'll get to in a second. How about that for that one? That one looks pretty good, except maybe we'll change that color. We'll go there, tie back into our Chicken Walker logo, which I think is yellow and red. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. So the reason I don't have any money is this. I was trying to save up to get a Night Star, I think is what it's called, right? 95 tonner, which is really awesome, but it was 32 mil to order it. And I don't know where it was, so I've seen it for a while and it wasn't close. I don't think, but it showed up on the special order for quite a while and it was 32 mil. I was trying to save up money, but I ran out of time. So this is our last minute purchase. This is, believe it or not, one of the cheapest assault mechs that we had at 19 mil, which gave me just enough to get it, to do a few upgrades. I haven't changed any of the weaponry on this. However, we are doing some upgrades to it. Again, internal structure and or armor. And I hope I didn't just unplug that. No. I got the mic behind me and it's up to the hat. So it's not as convenient as it could be, I don't think. Can we just tuck that down like that? Let's try that. We'll see if that works. So yeah, I can't show it to you because we're working on it. But I haven't changed the weaponry, so I can show you this. Medium small lasers, 4 LB-10X clusters with case. Again, projectiles is our main hitting part, and then backed up by energy weapons. And in this case, we are heavy LB-10X. We've got 3 mechs with LB-10X. We've got we've got at least 2 mechs with UX, and we've got the 2 heavy rifles on the champion. I think this one deserves a paint scheme, though, don't you? I mean, I don't... That's hideous. That is the same paint scheme we're running on the champion, except I changed the colors. Maybe we leave the colors on this one here. I kind of like that. Or maybe we just change this one. With that. Kind of use blue as our accent color through some of these. There we go. All right, so I think that's everything. Oh, pilots. Man, there's so much going on before we dive into this thing. Again, I told you last time I was looking for pilots. You can see right here, we have lost 3 pilots over the years. We lost Mosley early. She was missing in action. These 2 are dead. I never got the option to look for them. And if you clicked on them in the thing, it said dead. So we lost Oppenheimer at some time. We lost Shenzheng. I told you about that as well. So those are who we've lost. So we need to pick pilots up. So we picked up Lieutenant Bellinger, who I think you saw last time. And then in between, I found Lieutenant Hayes. I think we talked about him as well. He is now training one more time. He had 1 more negative trait. It was just a -1. So that will be gone shortly. So he's got a max of 57. I think it was 2 things that were -1, maybe, because he was at 55 last time, maybe. And then I picked up Captain Birch this time. Haven't even put him in a mech yet, I don't think. He's got a max of 68. He looks pretty damn good. He's more of a fast mech guy, I guess. Fast hot mech, evasion, and heat management. We'll give him a go. And so we've got a few pilots. So 1, 2, 3, that gets us 6, 7 pilots. So not quite 2 full lances. Is there anybody here we could hire? I think we're going to pass, although he's got a nice hat. So there we go. Let's do priority transmission. Let's go ahead and accept this. We'll depart. We're ready. We're as ready as we're going to get. I had a badass cataphract built until I realized it had a sneaky little hand on it. So disappointed. I had it all built. It was like an ECM mech. It was awesome.
In honor of our marriage, I give you a regiment of battle mechs and the means to support them in perpetuity.
My love, in honor of our marriage, I give you a vast prize. The Capellan Confederation.
Lancers, we have been called to war. Operation Rat is a go. Our objective? To cripple the Confederation's military-industrial complex. to bloody their most fanatic battlemech regiments and to take their territory for our own, thus securing our borders for our newfound alliance with House Steiner. To do this, all 8 of the Crucis Lancer RCTs have been called upon to take one system, the most vital planet targeted by the Federated Suns, the fortress world of Tikanov. Defended by numerous battlemech regiments, a vast network of man-made fortifications, and one of the most hardened planetary militias of the entire Inner Sphere. For over 600 years, Tikanov has stood as an indomitable bastille, repelling all who dare to challenge its gauntlet of defenses. But the planet itself is a prize like no other. A fully self-sufficient world virtually untouched by the chaos of the succession wars. Heavily industrialized with an astronomical abundance of natural ore and mineral mining that fuels a booming planetary economy and acts as the foundation for Tikanov's true prize, battlemech factories. Responsible for the manufacturing of large portions of the Capellan Confederation's heavy battlemech forces, and considered to be the lifeblood to the CCAF's war machine. Taking Tikanov and its mech factories from the Confederation will rob them of one of their military's most vital resources and add it to our own. But the defenders of Tikanov are among the most fanatical supporters of the Capellan state, many of them lifelong residents of the region. Expect them to fight with unparalleled levels of ferocity to defend their homeworld. First Prince Hans Davian has personally charged the Crucis Lancers with this mission, to break the unbreakable fortress world and claim its mech factories in the name of the Federated Suns. And as God is our witness, we will not misplace the faith that he has put into all of us. We will bend Tikanov and any other Capellan world that stands in our way to our will.
All right, let's take a look at Cantina. We've got one more spot. We've got 4 of 10 demolishers killed. We need to kill some more Edgars. We don't have any of the Supercharger Mark 1s yet. I do need to get an LRM Tier 20 Tier 2. I don't think that'll be terrible. And this one I tried, but I just couldn't find one in time before we got called up. So we'll have to see. We could... let's do 15 mana cores. We're more likely to do that in this mess. Okay, hire pilots. Can we get one more good pilot out of this? Yes, we can pick up Captain Oliver. Not too bad. Love of Lasers and Ringer. I think it's going to help to have this because we have some missions that go back to back. And having set mechs would be great. I love Lieutenant Guy, though. This is a great picture. Whoever that is, that's... It reminds me of somebody with less hair. But we'll go with that. We'll pick up Hitman here. Captain Oliver. Nice. We got our last pilot as we get ready to drop. All right. Mission briefing. Marshal Jackson Davian, the invasion of Tikanov has begun. Over 300 dropships carrying all 8 regiments of the Crucis Lancers are continuing a high G burn towards the planet. I did work on Davian faction on purpose, by the way, for this. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying a series of anti-dropship batteries, yada, yada, yada. This is only the beginning. Let's go. We shall continue. Second Crucis has been asked. Yep, we saw that. Continue. We get 245 tons, which is not a lot. We can kind of get everything here. Let's take one of these. I don't know if it's going to help or not, but we can try it for the first set of guns. Maybe we get a lucky kill out of it. So 245 is not a lot. The question is, what do we want to bring with us? We could... This is 75, right? So we could drop down, go with something like the Rifleman, maybe? That still leaves us 10 tons over. Warhammer's not huge. Yeah, this one might be one where we go with 3 big ones instead of 4 little ones, because I can't really get much smaller, honestly. So that's what we'll do, and that's fine. I've got no problems with that. Let's go ahead and clear these guys. We'll kind of see who we want to take with us. So 245, 3 mechs. That's 80, 85, something like that. So what do we got in those tonnages? We have a Zeus that's 80. We've got a Stalker that's 85. And then we could run with like the Orion or the Marauder. I think that'd be fine. Let's go Marauder, because I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't played with it yet since doing the upgrade to the weapons. And then we're going to want the Zeus, and then we're going to want the Stalker. That puts us really close. Let's make sure that I have those set to what I want them to be at. So let's go, I think Marauder is probably at this point probably a brawler, right? I think that makes sense. Focus on heavy, does what it needs to do. Stalker should be a missile boat. And that left us the Rifleman? What was the other one we did? No, the Zeus. Zeus, I think, is also a brawler. The Annie, I think, is a Juggernaut for whatever it's worth. So let's go ahead and set that. Juggernaut. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, let's go. Man. Oh, we need pilots. Energy and missiles on this one. So who do we want to put on that one? 14 for Bellinger on that, and 12 for missiles, and good tanking. I think Bellinger's a natural for the Stalker. This one is UX. This is a little bit of everything, actually, on this one. Again, this would be a good Bellinger one. We've got Hayes. Let's go Oliver on this one. Let's take Oliver out for the first time there. Out we go.
Online. All systems phenomenal.
Commander, for generations, Tikanov has stood as one of the Confederation's economic and manufacturing centers. Because of this, House Liao has spent generations and considerable resources turning Tikanov into one of the most fortified systems in the Inner Sphere, which includes a network of anti-dropship orbital arrays here on Tikanov's first moon, Doria. The Kestrel Lancers have been tasked with destroying the arrays and clearing the way for the remaining Lancer regiments to make planetfall. Your strike forces' assigned targets have been marked on your HUD. The remaining Kestrel Lancers will be executing similar strikes against targets of their own. Show the second what you're made of, Commander.
We've been cleared for airstrike support on this mission, Commander. I'll give you the okay once you're in target range.
I usually go left and then back to the right. It's not actually letting me target those things. We saw that last time where I had some issues with it. Maybe because they're not popped up yet, but we're getting them regardless. Don't know. They're not shooting at me right now, so I'm going to ignore them. I've got weapon group set up. We've got medium lasers on 1. LB-10X clusters on 2, and then if we want to just shoot one of them, I've got them on the thumb button there for, there we go.
This is Gator. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
This is also, there we go, that's better. The Annie, by the way, has a top speed of like 20.
Target acquired.
Taking it to you.
So it's going to take a little while.
Shame we have to destroy these installations. Planetary defenses like these haven't been made in centuries.
Okay, so I want to get up here, and then we're going to drop.
Away from the invasion. The main objective here is to take Tikanov itself. Giving the Confederation any more time to dig into their positions on planet. Thinking like that is
Somebody's shooting me from above, huh?
300 years of technological regression, all because of these bloody succession wars.
Target
Watch your tone, Tech. We have a job to do. We can argue about historical preservation later.
I'm not quite sure why our tech is on the same comm channel as Marshal Davian. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it seems a little odd. I mean, A, he shouldn't be talking at all on combat comms unless we have a tech question for him. But he definitely shouldn't be on the same channel.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
As the Marshal.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Yeah.
Target destroyed.
You're coming up on one of the anti-dropship arrays.
That's what shotguns are for, bird hunting.
With the defenders if you feel you need to. Once those guns
Okay,
are silenced,
I'm gonna
the
go
mission will be stranded on this rock anyways.
H.
We have a long war ahead of us, so be sure not
Right
to
there.
take on any unnecessary risks.
Now, this might be a mistake.
Anti-dropship
Like I said,
batteries are active. Take them out.
Target acquired.
That's the last of our airstrike support. They're heading home.
So the airstrike almost killed one thing. All right, let's go in. All right, let's kill these guys first.
Acquired.
All right, he doesn't have a gun anymore.
Target acquired.
We've got another mech coming in somewhere. I'm stuck on something. There we go. Get our feet turned around. He went over the wall. There was a mech over here somewhere. He has decided that discretion is the better part of valor, though. All right.
Target acquired.
Somebody killed that one. I think I'm supposed to kill that one. Yeah, there we go.
Target destroyed.
There.
Target acquired.
And I guess that one's dead now, too. All right. Is anybody back inside here? We'll wrap around here to the back.
No problem.
So everybody shoot that thing real quick. There we go. Another gun down. All right. Looks like they're on the back side here. Looking at the map there. I can't believe I missed that gun.
Acquired.
Changing attack range.
Target destroyed.
You got it.
New target blackjack.
That's one installation down. Good work.
All right. Looks like they got it. This other guy was rapping because he's almost dead.
Facility destroyed.
He's running away. He's not really trying to tactically redeploy. I guess you could call it that if you wanted.
Deployed near you.
How about a taste of this? This is Hitman. Target terminated.
All right, there we go. We got some more mechs out there. Do we want to go after them first? May as well. May as well. The little guys, rather than... You know, it's funny. I talk so much about wanting, like, pinpoint damage, right? You know, that's one of the reasons I don't like the burst fire ACs. And then what do? I love this thing. I know it's a shotgun. I know it's not pinpoint,
Target destroyed.
but I don't care.
Target acquired.
Are you just hanging out there? Can we get a headshot? No.
Target destroyed.
Don't need one.
Target acquired.
All right, one more guy.
Dead on.
Oh, somebody got a headshot on him.
Can't touch me.
Yeah, I'm going to let them finish them. I'm going to head back in here, and we'll see about finishing off the last couple of guns. How are we doing ammo-wise? I've got 59 left for my LB-10Xs. All right, I wasn't really sure.
Mech destroyed.
Just kind of guessed
I'm on it.
on what we were going to need. But I think we're doing okay. So that's the first four. We didn't even bother with all the emplacements. I'm going the right direction, right? Yeah. Well, I didn't remember this little canyon being in the middle here. We've taken, like, no damage. Famous last words. Watch him drop, like, 6 annies on top of us now. But I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. And everybody's following me. Good job, Oliver. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more guns to kill.
Target acquired.
Firing from where I stand.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, that was a good first shot. Can we finish him? Yes, we can. There wasn't... There he is.
Target hunchback.
This hound has a fox.
Yep.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Piece of cake.
SRM's come in. There we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Another one of those.
Shooting from where I stand.
Thank you.
Shooting at range.
Thank you. One more mech here.
Centurion.
See if we can take off that gun. Try to be a little bit surgical here. There we go. I didn't mean to take off his shield arm there. But you know what? Sometimes things happen.
Dead on, sir.
Man, when they all get shooting and stuff, it just disappears, huh?
Shooting at range. How about a taste of this?
One last gun here.
Cruises Lancers Command.
Perfect.
Kestrel Lancers reporting all installations destroyed. You are clear for approach.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Davian. Return to your dropships and prepare your forces for planetfall. We'll see you on the ground.
Acknowledged. All
Got some
stations,
choppers
move
coming
to
in.
Designated evac points on the double. We have an invasion to get to.
Again, that's what shotguns are for. I think we just drop down here into the center crater, more or less. I'm going to ignore all of that stuff.
Gator here. Target is trashed.
Thank you, Gator. I did change Bellinger, I think. I did change his nickname to Gator because that's the voice he had. So that the call sign matches up. You know, Colonel Cluck, you know, we've got the Mellow 7 call sign. Oliver, you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. See how much he uses it. All right, I'll see you back on the ship.
Hitman here. Target terminated.
We've got you, Commander. Mount up and prepare for a hard burn out of here. Marshal Davion wants us planetside with the rest of the Lancers ASAP.
All right. We did hit 10, by the way. That got us quite a bit renowned, actually. We do have a mission waiting for us for the main storyline, but we didn't have time to fly all the way up to get it and then fly all the way back. So it'll wait for us till we get done with this campaign. All right. Are there any mechs? There were no whole mechs, Vindies, Urbies. I didn't really see anything big or fancy that we might want. I still don't. So we'll just go ahead and work our way down. And there we go. 2,400 damage, 1,400 damage, 1,000 damage. So Bellinger and Oliver more or less, you know, equal. Zeus did a little bit more. I think those AC or those SRMs really in close. I don't know if they get credit for damage to buildings or not. And it may be that his SRMs were just, when we were saying to attack stuff, they were more SRM shots than LRM shots. I don't know. I didn't notice LRMs come in at the guns anyway. However, 29 and 79, he did still get 5 kills, 3 turrets, 2 mechs. So there's that. He also leveled up his energy, which is nice. Yeah, and the Marauder, it did what it was supposed to do. Solid opening salvo. Yeah, next operation commence in 15 days. All right, well, I think we'll be okay. Let's go battle mechs. 2 days. 4 days. 3 days. So yeah, we should be fine. But we'll end this one here. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back with some Kestrel Lancers. I think we're pretty well set up. I wanted to have 4 assaults for this. And we've got 3. No, we've got 4. Stalker, Zeus, King Crab, Annie. So I think we'll be okay this time around. Anyway, we'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.